welcome back to your 20th and final installment of LCTV Season 8. I'm Damien Arambula.
And I'm Greta Siegert. In this week's episode, we learn about a student's awesome talent,
highlighting an interesting psychology project,
and visit this year's last Region Gem. Early this week, the government announced that households can receive 8 more free COVID-19 at-home tests. To order them, visit covid.gov/tests.
Next, senior send-off is Monday. Because pictures will be taken, seniors should wear their graduation attire. Girls are recommended to wear light-colored clothing under their gown, while boys are recommended to wear a shirt with a tie, dark pants, and black or brown dress shoes. Graduation ceremony will start Wednesday at 6:30.
The LC School Corporation is fundraising to put emergency buckets in each classroom in the district. Buckets will include supplies to aid teachers during emergency situations. To learn more information and donate, please visit lcsc.us.
Seniors, because we've had free lunch the past 2 years, many of you are probably like me and have some money left in your account balance. To refund the remaining balance in your account, please call the number on your screen. That is 219-365-4416. Once again, please call 219-365-4416. This is for seniors only.
Yearbook distribution was Monday. If you haven't bought or still need to pick up your yearbook, please see Miss Wadicki Cruz in room E120. The cost is $80. Hurry up before they run out.
This is our 2022 yearbook, Hear Me Out.
Basically, the book is about hearing other people's voices, no matter their racial background or academic background or political stance. It's about hearing everyone's voice and that everyone's voice is valued and important.
Moving on, we want to highlight a memorial that commemorates our fallen Lake Central veterans.
Hello, I am Larry Veracco, Superintendent of Lake Central School Corporation. Former Principal Bagley and Mr. Clark came to me and said, hey, can we possibly hatch this plan we have of combining all of our killed in action war heroes onto one monument. And so the idea was, instead of having separate plaques for each of these wars or conflicts, we would get all those young men who paid the ultimate price on one specific plaque, and it turned out to be what you see now, separate plaques on a granite base.
My participation in the War Memorial Committee was to try to aesthetically create a monument to honor the killed in action from Lake Central. So on the 14th, we're going to have a small intimate gathering of the families of the fallen victims. We're going to have a little dedication ceremony, and then we're going to then give them basically a picture of the War Memorial as a tribute to their family members. So my contribution was to create a design that was sort of aesthetically pleasing, yet still has sort of a military existence and significance to it.
We raised some money, some seed money, if you will, at the beginning from that. We also helped finish off the project by kicking in some corporation money so that, if you think back to when construction started in 2012, it had been going on for nearly 10 years. So we've been talking about it a long time. We really wanted to see it come to completion, and it just so happened that this is the year Mr. Clark retired, but it also, we really wanted to do it.
I was fortunate enough to attend the ceremony. Our committee, the War Memorial Committee, did an awesome job on this thing. It's amazing. It really is an honor to have this up in our school. I see it as part of Lake Central culture. These are young men who gave that ultimate sacrifice. They are alumni of this school, and it's important that they are remembered and students remember them as well.
I think it's really important for all of our young people to, as they pause and look at the names on there, realize that some of those young men were no older or not much older than the people who are looking at it. And I think it's important for all of us to pause and realize that there's a cost to war. There's a cost to going into conflict, and it is the lives of people, and they're not just some people way out there. they oftentimes are our friends and relatives and neighbors. And so I think it's really important for people to realize that freedom isn't free. And hopefully as they look at that, they appreciate those young people who do go out and protect our freedom.
We want to thank all our fallen heroes for their service and sacrifices.
Hey Damien, I heard this year in AP Psych they're making some pretty cool masks. Let's check it out.
So the mask project is, we like to do it at the end of the personality unit when we talk about traits, and it's just a project to get kids to like think about themselves, because when you're in high school a lot of times you don't, you're worrying about everybody else. So it kind of forces a kid to think about, you know, traits that they possess. So they have to come up with 5 traits that we call the real self, which basically is based on your experiences and just your everyday life. So they have to pick 5 traits that best resemble them right now, currently, and they have to come up with a very creative symbol that kind of like backs it up and kind of supports it. And then on the inside of the mask, they have to come up with 2 traits, which we call the ideal self, and that's kind of like what you really wish you were more like. And this is all based on a humanist named Carl Rogers, and you know, he talked about the real self. We have a real self and an ideal self, so it's kind of like the ending of the personality unit where we have the kids think a little more humanistically. You know, they have to present the project too, and it's minimal, you know, that they have to be up in front of the class, you know, at least 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. Most kids go over 2 minutes, and they get to use my clicker, and they stand to the side of the whiteboard, so it's kind of like, you know, they're kind of not reading it exactly, but they're kind of like, it's up there to just kind of stare at it. They need to, but they're just basically talking about themselves. So it gives them an opportunity to present, because in college you do a bunch of small projects with people and you're presenting all the time, and there's a lot of anxiety, but it helps with that. Gives them a little exposure therapy here to help them out, and it doesn't really count much against their grade. As a matter of fact, this year it doesn't count at all for AP Psych against their grades. It's just we want them to get the experience of being up in front of people. So it's worked out really well. I've been teaching AP Psych since 2006. We do this, and we do a similar project in regular Psych, and I've been doing that since '97. But it's been around a while. I went to a workshop years ago in Illinois, and some teacher there was doing it, and I thought it was just a great idea, and I found some company in Illinois, and we buy the masks from them, so it's a pretty good project toward the end of the year.
That seems like such a fun project.
I think so too. And speaking of fun, I know somebody who solves a whole bunch of Rubik's Cubes. Let's go meet him.
I've been solving Rubik's Cubes since about 2020, I think. My personal best time on the 3x3 is, I think, 27 seconds. My favorite thing about Rubik's Cubes is, well, solving them, collecting them. I like the colors. I just like how everything kind of moves and it just changes. If I were to come down to a favorite, I don't think I'd be able to come up with an answer. I would love to get better and improve and all that, and I'm probably gonna go to competitions eventually. So some things that are useful in cubing are timers, mats, and lubricant for your cubes. So you turn it on, and then you put your hands on the pads, and then after a little bit you let go, and then the time goes. Another thing that people get to protect their cubes and kind of customize them so that way they feel better to turn, and that is lubricant, and they're all kind of different. Like this one is super thin and runny, and it helps with speed. If you want to see some solves and stuff like that, you can find me at Basic Cubing on Instagram.
You're so talented, Anthony. Keep it up.
And now, for your final sports update of the year, let's take it away to Katie, Kelsey, and Cole.
Hi, it's Kodasha. What's update?
Yeah, welcome to this week's sports update, LC. I'm Katie Odrobanek.
Hey, Kodasha.
And I'm Kelsey Moore. Let's get into it. The baseball team unfortunately lost to Griffith but beat Chesterton in their last 2 games. The boys host Hanover Central at home on Monday. Then the boys open their postseason with a game against Hammond Morton. Best of luck in the playoffs, boys.
Our very own softball team beat Crown Point and Maryville, but unfortunately lost to Valpo this past week. The girls will finish out their regular season today with a home game against Hanover Central. The girls start their postseason on Tuesday versus Maryville as they host this year's sectional. Good luck, girls.
This past week, our boys track team had their DAC meet where they placed second, only losing to Maryville by a half a point. We had many conference champions, including the 4x1, the 4x4, the 200-meter dash, and the 400-meter dash. The boys have sectionals this Thursday. Good luck, boys.
Our girls track also had their DAC meet this past week where they were champions. They placed first in the 4x1, 300 hurdles, the 4x4, the pole vault, discus, high jump, and long jump. Congratulations, girls, and roll it on over to sectionals.
The girls' tennis team beat Portage this past week with a score of 4-1 to end their regular season.
The boys' golf won their match against the Port this past week where Tommy Philpott shot 36, which was good enough to put him in first place. Congratulations, boys, and good luck in your next meet.
Pause the updates.
Pause. Hey LC, we just want to stop it there for a second and say thank you. It really has been an amazing 4 years, from me watching LCTV as a freshman and sophomore to being a staffer my junior year, watching Katie and Sam on Sports Update, and then me being a sports editor my senior year with Katie. I've really made so many memories and it's really been a lot to miss.
Yeah, going off of what Kelsey said, being an editor for 2 years has been crazy, especially having to do it through e-learning and COVID and everything. It's really been stressful, but I wouldn't change it for the world, and I've loved every opportunity that this has given me, and I'm so happy that we could update you every week or every other week whenever we post. And I also just have a couple thank yous to throw out, which are to Mr. Enyer and Mr. Sandor in the athletic office for always letting me come and have access to all the games and everything here at LC. Also, Miss Collard and Miss Wadicki Cruz for being the sponsors for LCTV and letting this class even happen. And just LC athletes in general being easy to talk to and giving us footage whenever we need it, whenever we can't make it out to games because we're athletes ourselves. It gets hard, but they also make it a lot easier for us. So going off of that, thank you to everyone that has given us this opportunity to do this, and we will miss you next year when you do not see us. So this is our last episode, and we will miss you, LC. That's it for this week's last sports update of the school year, LC. I'm Katie O'Drobinek.
Hey, good talking.
And I'm Kelsey Moore.
Bye,
Bye.
LC. I love you so much.
Thanks, guys, for the update.
And now we're super excited to introduce next year's sports editor, Haley Delgado, and her sports team, Taylor Semenzi, Kaylee Cosina, and Sophia Watts.
Thanks, guys. We can't wait for you guys to see what we have to offer next year. Make sure to tune in to next year's sports update.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Dickey's Barbecue is located in Cherryville, Indiana, off of 41, and is open every day 11 to 9. It is a family-friendly concept that allows guests to receive their meal in 2 minutes or less. They serve delicious, affordable barbecue like the brisket or pork sandwich, fall-off-the-bone ribs, and amazing sides like the waffle fries and mac and cheese. Dickey's is on Grubhub and Uber Eats. They also deliver for catering. You can order online or on the app. If interested in a job or some mouth-watering barbecue, check out Dickey's.
For this week's Sport of the Week, we want to highlight the baseball team.
Hi, my name is Connor Mish, and I am a senior on the baseball team. This year's team, we have an exceptional amount of talent, and it's definitely a lot different than last year in terms of the culture that we've created. I mean, we've really created a tight-knit group of guys who love taking the field with each other and love, hanging out off the field with each other. And I feel like that sort of chemistry is something that helps us carry our success and to winning day in and day out.
The best part about baseball is definitely the friends and relationships you're able to build along the way. When you have a group of guys that are all trying to win and achieve at such a high level and have the same goals, the relationships you're able to create are a lot different than those that you make just in school in the classroom. So it's something I'm really grateful for and something I'm going to hold on to the rest of my life.
We practice every day. Practices range from like 2 to 3 hours. We hit every day. We do some defense, pitchers throw. We mix it up every day to keep it fun, but overall practices are pretty normal. Our record this year is 14-4, and overall we've done pretty well. We've definitely lost some games we could have won, but we've been pretty successful.
I usually get started with a game, just getting mentally prepared at school and really trying to focus up for the game. We usually get music going in the locker room before, get us hyped up, get the blood flowing, and yeah, it just gets good energy going. So how to stay successful in baseball, there's really no good answer for it, but a big part of it is mental space. It's got to keep a clear head, you got to stay confident at the plate, always got to believe in yourself and your teammates. Physically, a lot of training, stuff like that, just to stay good, feel good, and yeah, hopefully play good.
Our coaches hold us to a high standard of excellence, and they just want us to reach our full potential. The hardest part about baseball is slowing down the game in the big moments and taking care of your body.
My advice to the underclassmen is definitely to cherish every single game and practice you're going to have. You only get to play high school baseball for 4 years, and I promise you there's absolutely nothing like it. Being able to take the field with the people you grew up with and your best friends is something really special that you're going to be able to hold on to for the rest of your life, and just never take a game for granted because you never know when it's going to end.
With the weather getting hotter, I really need a good place to get ice cream. Do you know any?
Yeah, this week's Region Gem has an amazing ice cream shop. Let's head over there.
Hey guys, I'm Greta Seeger. And I'm Gabby Merckx.
And I'm Sam Seegert.
Welcome back to your last Region Gem this year. This week we dipped into some Tasty Top. Let's check it out.
Tasty Top Grill is located in Cedar Lake, Indiana, right down the road from Cedar Lake. They are open every day, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tasty Top has a large menu, including variety meals, sundaes, malts, and shakes. They also have 27 soft serve flavors, including cotton candy and twist. Tasty Top provides indoor and outdoor seating. They also have a drive-through and pre-order. Tasty Top is the perfect summer treat. Go check it out.
That looked so good.
It was. I'll be going on a lot more trips this summer. Speaking of summer, LCTV correspondent Tim put his students up to the test with some summer challenges. Take it away, Tim.
With the school year coming to an end, we're going to kick off the summer with some fun challenges. For the first challenges, our contestants will compete in an obstacle race. The course includes a hula hoop, bubbles, and pool rings. Let's go hear a word from our contestants.
I think I'm going to win because I'm obviously the better twin, and I just know I'm going to bring it home.
I think I'm going to win because, I got the height advantage, speed advantage, smart advantage, and I'm obviously the better twin. So, I'm going to bring it home tonight.
Even though I didn't win, obviously he cheated and I should have won.
Oh yeah, I think it was obvious I was going to win. I was just going to go in the history books for why I'm far better to win.
Looks like James took the dub on that one. For the next challenge, we're going to be taking a trip to the beach. Follow me. For this next challenge, we're going to see which contestant can build the better sandcastle.
Yo, I'm Nick Robb, and I'm not losing. There's no shot, because I'm him.
What up, I'm Mel. I think I'm gonna take this dub because I never lose.
3 minutes starts now. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, I think I won. As you can see, one doesn't look like castle, and mine clearly does. It has the little, tower thingies, and it's a castle, so I win.
I think I won because his does not have any animals. You see animals at the beach all the time.
Looks like Nick blew that one out of the water. See you next year, LC.
I can't wait until summer starts.
Me too. Anyways, can you believe that we're graduating in a couple days?
No, it's crazy. To end this year, we asked students to describe it through songs, movies, and celebrities. Take a look.
Hi, what do you think the movie of the year is?
Batman, definitely.
Good answer. Who do you think the celebrity of the year is?
I would say Billie Eilish. I really liked her outfit for the Met Gala. I think it was really on theme.
Hi guys. What do you think the song of the year is?
Lost by Frank Ocean.
Just the Beginning by Future.
Good answers. Who do you think the celebrity of the year is?
I like what Johnny Depp's up to. I think he's fighting the good fight. I mean, he's in a bad spot, and I think they're both crazy people, but I think he's got a lot to say up there.
What is the movie that you think describes the year?
The movie that describes the year for me is the movie called Speed. It came out in the early 1990s with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock, and this year has been very fast. Very fast. So there you go.
Thank you. Hi. What do you think the song that describes the year is?
Deuces by Chris Brown.
What do you think the celebrity of the year is?
Blake Lively.
Good answer. She's so pretty.
She is. She had a good Met Gala outfit. She's the only one who stuck to the theme.
Yes. What do you think the movie of the year is?
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
It's got to be Spider-Man No Way Home, just because it's such a good movie. It ties together a bunch of Spider-Man movies. I loved seeing Tobey Maguire return, and it just really made me happy.
What do you think the song of the year is?
I gotta say, Wake Me Up Before You Go Go.
Great. Hey guys, what do you guys think the celebrity of the year is?
I'm gonna say Johnny Depp.
Yeah, probably Johnny Depp because that whole court case.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. What do you think the movie of the year is?
I'll definitely have to say the movie of the year is Batman. Robert Pattinson is the star of that, and 10 out of 10.
Who do you think the celebrity of the year is?
I would say Will Smith. Chris Rock.
This was a year I definitely won't forget.
Before we close out the episode, we want to introduce you to next year's LCTV Editors-in-Chief, Sarah Swatash and Reagan Sedaris.
Hey LC, we really hope to make you proud next year.
We can't wait for you to see what we have planned.
Well, that's it for Season 8 of LCTV. I'm Damian Arambula.
And I'm Greta Siegert. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube and our other social media platforms.
Thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in next year. Bye!